and welcome back to the Efficient Skillet. My name's Willie, and I hope you're doing extremely well out there today. Today we're going to make a cornbread called Absolute Mexican Cornbread. It's easy to make, it's very rich, and it's very delicious. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is add 1 cup of butter. Now, at my house, you will never find anything but real butter. I don't use margarine or oleo, or I promise it's almost real butter, or I swear it tastes like real butter, or anything like that. Only use real butter in this house. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar and mix them together. Next, we're going to add 4 eggs, but you put your eggs in one at a time. 1 egg, mix it in. 2 eggs, mix it in. I told you this is rich. Next, we're going to put in a can of cream corn, just a regular size can of sweet cream corn. 4-ounce can of chopped green chilies. They're kind of hard to drain. If you can drain it a little bit, that's preferred. Mix it in. 1/2 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Okay, we're going to set this aside now. Okay, for our dry ingredients, we're going to add 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, 1 cup of flour, 4 tablespoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now you're going to mix all these together. Next, we're going to mix our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. And this will be the batter for our absolute Mexican cornbread. Okay, we got them all mixed together. We're ready to start cooking. I'm going to set this skillet to 275 degrees. Then I'm going to generously, I like to use this Crisco nonstick spray. This is butter flavor. Anyway, spray your electric skillet generously. We don't want any cornbread sticking or anything. That should do it. And now we're ready to put in our cornbread batter. There we go. Okay. Okay, with our batter in our pan, our skillet on 275, we're going to put our lid on. We're going to let it cook for about 1 hour, and then we're going to give it the toothpick test. It's been 1 hour, so we're going to check it out. Looks good. Let's give it the toothpick test. Toothpick comes out clean. Turn our skillet off. Okay, now that our cornbread is cooked, and next thing we want to do is, just like on our pineapple upside down cake, we're going to run this around the edges here, butter knife, just to make sure that, hopefully if we're lucky we get a good flip test. All right, now that we went around the edges with the butter knife, what we're going to do is just let this set here for about 10 or 15 minutes, and what it does is it allows the cornbread to naturally start to separate from the pan, so we get a good flip test. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes now, so we're going to give it the flip test and see how this goes. Give it the old heave-ho. Just for extra measure. And there you go. perfect. Okay, so now that our cornbread popped out of the pan perfectly fine, what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this into little squares and then put it on a plate so it's nice and ready to be eaten. This cornbread is just so moist and delicious, and has a nice sweetness to it that it's just delicious. I know y'all's going to like it if you try it. Man, wow. That is some good Mexican cornbread, folks. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of the ingredients. This is some serious Mexican cornbread here. It's moist. It's got a nice sweetness to it. It's got chilies in it, Monterey Jack cheese, and it's just all out delicious. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And you can email us, efficientskillet@gmail.com.